Value describes the brightness or the darkness of a color. Tint is when white is added, tone when a dark color is added, and hue is another word for color.
So first of all, I'm going to show you about value with a pencil. This is the lightest shade that I've got. This is the lightest value of the pencil. Here I've applied a little more pressure and made it a little bit darker. So this value is darker than that value. However, here you can see this value is even darker. This one's darker than that one. This one's even darker, and this is the darkest value. So when somebody's talking about value, they're talking about the lightness or the darkness of the color. Another name for color is hue, and the hue I have here is red. We're using the red hue. So with value, as we've said, we get light or dark. When we add a color or add whiter color, we're tinting it. We're making it lighter. When we add black to a color or gray, we're toning or shading it, and we make the hue darker. So let me just put our basic red in that little spot that I've made. And as I said, that's the true color or the hue. So I'm going to take some white. I'm going to mix some there. So this is the first tint. Can you see that little bit of white has made it a lovely shade of pink? We've tinted the red. Now I'm going to add a little more white. So we are tinting the shade up again. Adding more white. Remember, when we add white, we're tinting. We're lightening the shade, the hue. And as you can see, that's a lighter shade. So the red became quite a dark pink. Now we have a lighter pink. I'm going to add some more. Whoops, so sorry. That big brush wants to fall over. This has really been a little problem case. Here we go. So we've added some more white there. And as you can see, we've lightened, we're tinting. And I'm going to add the last bit of white. Let's see what happens to this shade now. There's just a touch of the red there. It's a very light shade of pink. So there, the true color or the hue is red. We've added white, added white, added white, got it lighter, in shades lighter, and we've tinted it. It's called tinting. And this is a monochromatic shade. First, let's have our true color. There, let's use the big brush. There we are, we've got our true red. We're going to add black. So we're actually toning it down. So I've got to be very careful when I use black, because the black is very dark and it changes the color so quickly. There we go. Now I'm going to take a touch, just a tip of black, and let's actually going to bring it out here a little bit. There, it's coming out. I can see it in little bits. I think we need a touch more there. That looks a bit better. Let's make it a bit darker. So it's taking away, you can see the black's actually changing, like the white changed the red. There we go. You can see the little bit of the black in there. I'm going to add a little bit more. Can you see? It's getting darker as we add. We're actually losing the red almost. We're toning it down. Let's pop another little bit of black in there. And let's add some more black for the last one. There's still a kind of a glow. You can sort of see the red glowing underneath, but the darker color takes over. So there we've toned it down by adding black, and we've tinted it up by adding white. And that's all we need to know about our value. Now we're going to try this in class. I know you can do it. Enjoy.
Using your pencil, pencil crayons, or paint, draw 5 blocks, starting with the lightest color. Color or paint each block a little darker. You will need an A4 paper, a ruler, a pencil, and if you're going to use color, any colors.